Welcome.
Juan Luis Londono Arias, popularly known as Maluma, is a Colombian singer and composer of reggaeton. Juan was born on January 28, 1994, in Medellin, Colombia. He is the son of Marley Arias and Luis Londono, and brother of Manuela Londono. In fact, his artistic name is made up of the first two letters of the names of his mother, father, and sister. Maluma. As a child, he was passionate about soccer, which he practiced until he was 8 years old, and reached the lower divisions of Atlético Nacional and La Equidad. He studied at the Hontaner School, where he began to show a great interest in music. When he was in 10th grade, he won a song contest singing the song Tengo Ganas by Andrés Cepeda, and since then he began to show the great skills he had for music. In 2009, he composed the song titled No Quiero, which later he would record it in a studio. Being a professional musician was not in his plans. However, after being listened by a group of music producers who offered him to record an album, he decided to start his musical career. In 2010, he began to receive vocal technique classes, and after graduating as a bachelor, he launched himself fully into music, with the aim of becoming a recognized singer of the urban genre. In 2011, Maluma published his first single titled Farandulera, with which he began to be recognized in Colombia, even without having signed a record contract with any company. This song quickly became popular on radio stations and the internet, so it began to attract music production companies, and in mid-2011 signed a contract with the music company Sony Music. After signing his contract, Maluma's musical career began growing and recorded the second single in his career titled Loco. A few months later, he released his song Obsession, which was one of the most talked about, and accompanied by a video recorded on the Antioquia Railroad. Maluma also recorded what was his third single called Pasarla Bien, which was the first song by Maluma that managed to position itself among the first 5 places in the National Report of Colombia, in which it took 3rd place. These songs, along with others, were part of the compilation of hits that the singer released at the beginning of August 2012 on his first album as singer titled Magia, which exceeded 10,000 copies sold and gave him the gold certificate of the Colombian Association of Producers of Phonograms. In 2012, he also won his first Shock Awards nomination in the category Best New Artist. In 2013, Maluma already was popular in many Latin America countries in the United States, so he released another of his singles entitled La Temperatura, which managed to position in a short time among the first 40 positions of some Billboard music charts. Later in 2013, Maluma was nominated for the Latin Grammy Awards in the category of Best New Artist, and at the Grammy Awards ceremony, Maluma performed the song La Temperatura. In 2013, the singer also won the award for Best Radio Song in the Shock Awards for his single La Temperatura, and was nominated for the award as Best Latin American Artist at the MTV Europe Music Awards and candidate for the Best New Award Artist of the Nuestra Tierra Awards. Around 2014, Maluma launched 3 singles: Addicted, Carnival and La Curiosidad, which were great national success, and La Curiosidad managed to overcome the borders since it was an international success to position itself in the Latin popularity list pop song among the first 40 songs, in the first 50 of the Hot Latin Songs list, and in the first 50 of Billboard's Latin Airplay. He also participated as a collaborator in songs such as Ole Brasil by Elvis Crespo and Te Vivi by Jorge Villamizar. On June 21, 2014, Maluma kicked off his musical tour called Pretty Boy, Dirty Boy Tour, performing in Peru, Bolivia, Canada, Colombia, the United States, Ecuador, and Venezuela. During that tour, he would be asked to perform at the Juventud Awards, where he performed the song La Temperatura, and in that same month, he announced his participation as a coach in the program La Voz Kids Colombia. A month later, he was part of the coaches of the Kids' Choice Awards of the Nickelodeon channel. In January of 2015, the singer launched a compilation of his greatest hits entitled PB.DB. The mixtape, which sold more than 100,000 copies, which merit to receive the Diamond certification, which is the highest recognition granted by the Colombian Association of Producers of Phonograms, being the first national artist of the urban genre to receive such certification. In April 2015, he released his single El Tiki, which quickly achieved a spot in the list of 50 positions of Latin digital songs, Billboard, and was nominated for the Best Urban Song and the Latin Grammy of that year. 2 months later, He released one of his most important singles in his career, Boro Cassette, which was ranked number 3 on the Hot Latin Songs musical list, becoming the first song of the artist to be among the top positions of the most important list of Latin songs, and also meant high positions in several lists from Billboard magazine, Latin Airplay Tropical Songs, Latin Pop Songs and Latin Digital Songs. Later in 2015, he was again part of the coaches of La Voz Kids. On October 8 of that same year, he was presented at the awards ceremony of the first edition of the Latin American Music Awards, where he performed his song Boro Cassette, and in which he was nominated for the New Artist of the Year award. 2015 was a year full of success for the artist, so he decided to enter the market using other types of strategies, so he launched his urban clothing collection in October through Emelissa's sales company by catalog. On October 30th of that year, Maluma released his album Pretty Boy, Dirty Boy, in which the singer counted on the collaboration in some of his songs by international artists such as Alexis and Fido, Coscaluela, Archangel, Farruko, The Mitcha and Leslie Grace. His album managed to quickly position himself in the first place of the most downloaded albums on iTunes Ecuador, United States, Colombia, Guatemala, in position number 2 in Mexico, Peru, and Argentina, and in position 3 in Chile. Pretty Boy, Dirty Boy also reached the number 1 position on Billboard's main list of Latin albums after exceeding 3,000 copies sold. For that reason, Maluma became the first Colombian artist of the urban genre to reach that position in such a popular list. To promote his album, Maluma started a concert tour at the end of 2015 in some cities of Colombia. By the beginning of 2016, the artist continued with the promotional tour of his album Pretty Boy, Dirty Boy and performed concerts in Nicaragua, Argentina, Mexico, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and for the first time he came to the European continent, where he made concerts in several cities of Spain. At the end of January 2016, Maluma made a musical collaboration with the singer Thalia in his song Desti Sanachi. In the month of February, he released his song El Perdedor along with a collaborative version with the singer Yandel. With this song he reached the top 5 of the Latin songs and was the second song of the artist to reach the number 1 position of the Latin Airplay chart. At the end of 2016, he released his song Cuatro Babies in collaboration with Noriel, Bryant Myers, and Jun, which reached over 100 million views on YouTube in a month. In 2016, Maluma was recognized as one of the most famous Latin artists in the world for being the composer with the most songs that year. On April 21, 2017, Maluma premiered his song Felices Las Cuatro, which was a total success since it exceeded 1 billion views on YouTube. In addition, that same year, he collaborated with the singer Felipe Pelas in the song Vivo Pensando en Ti. Maluma is one of the most important Colombian singers of the urban genre worldwide, thanks to the versatility in each of his songs, where he mixes reggaeton with other musical genres, and for their interest in social work, to go against racism and support for LGBT communities. Thank you. You are invited to subscribe, share, and like.